What's up, Leaf? How's it going? How is everybody? Let's frickin' go. Just 3 words everyone loves to hear. Let's go. Let's get right into it. Hi, Fast. How are you? He's got a fast YouTube. I got a way to get him out of here. Rizzo, are you here? Faux-shizzo? I'm ripping some blasters and some quick stuff for about an hour. If you want to participate, Fast, come over to MidwestBoxBreaks.net. You cannot do anything from YouTube. So you can scan the QR code there on your screen or just come to MidwestBoxBreaks.net and participate. We're going to do a live giveaway. You can enter from over here. You cannot do it from YouTube. And then we're going to raid into some other awesome breakers, or not breakers, but stack sellers and some mystery packs and stuff too. So, all right, where's what the hell's his? What's Rizzo's? It's baseball cadre, I think. I'm like the screen name whisperer. There he is. Yeah, so guys, I've got baseball, NASCAR, UFC, soccer, all kinds of stuff loaded up for blasters. I closed a bunch of the stuff. We ripped it last night for about 2 hours. The shop's loaded up for tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. And then we're raiding into Daniel's White, and then we're raiding into Furtman. Furtman's got a ton of awesome mystery packs loaded up for his show tonight. I've got Zebra Break stuff for tomorrow night. I've got all that stuff in the shop, so burn it down. All right, so we're going to start with Steve Rizzo. What's up, J-Matt? And I've got a ton of sweet breaks, and I think all the breaks have national packs attached to them. You'll see these are going anywhere from 80 to 90 bucks. On eBay, I think somebody said David Adams is selling them for 80, 90 bucks. Ours are built into the brakes. I don't think I've got one priced in more than 30 bucks. Call me out if you find otherwise. Yeah. So jump in there and grab some spots. Hi, Joyce. How are you today? Rizzo, this is your box. I just started. We're going to go in order of the purchases. So brake stuff we can set up for tomorrow, but I doubt I get any brakes ripped tonight. I got to stop at 8 because Daniels is on, and then Furtman at 9. Again, yeah, look at Furtman's mystery packs, guys. They have been some crowd pleasers, and Daniels has got his stuff up too for pre-bid. It's going to be a great, solid 3 hours. Furtman, I'm sure he knows, has the green light to run as late as he sees fit tonight, so should go without saying. All right, Rizzo, here's your first box. We're going to go in order of the purchase. So, Arise black border. Remember, all these blasters are stack shipping as well, too. So, and if you didn't catch the stream yesterday, nothing shipped out yesterday. Nothing shipped out. So if your stack was closed last week from the Chrome Jumbo single box random that had shipping included, that closed stack will carry over into this week. So there was only 5 breaks. There were 2 breaks we ripped at the National from the conference room. So that was it. I was like, why chase it? Let's just carry it over. It's not really going to hurt anything for anybody. So nothing shipped. All right. If you feel like I skipped you somehow, let me know. But I'm just going in order of blasters purchased. The next one is Amber with the 1 Bowman blaster. 23 Bowman. Luck Amber. Some pretty sweet breaks up too. I need some help from NASCAR and UFC people. But I am bound and determined to not make Daniels late. We'll rate it in his stream. But yeah, I'm telling you, if you don't know Furtman well, but are pretty comfortable with me, I vouch 100,000% on all things MBB and this entire business on Furtman's mystery packs. If you have any kind of challenge or issue or want to talk about it, feel free to DM me because they are legit. So, and goes without saying for anything Daniels does too on his listings too. So both those guys are benchmark members of our community, and I'd risk and vouch our entire organization and community on both those individuals. They are the epitome of what our community is about. So buy with confidence. I don't know if you could find better examples of what our group is about than those 2 gentlemen right there. So, James Wood. And as we go through these, anything that'll get sleeved and top loaded, I'll do that after the fact. So I don't want you to think, well, it was just a blaster. Is he not going to sleeve and top load anything? I do it after the fact. I don't want to lose a bunch of time doing that here while we're live. So, all right, next up is Vic. I think Vic took both Bowman Platinum. Does that sound right, Vic? Basically, what I did was I built the brakes, and then any leftovers or stragglers, I just listed as personal. So, you know what? I'd be comfortable vouching for Jay too. We'd joke and kid and stuff. I'd have no issue vouching for Jay as well. Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, here's Vic. Here's both of your blasters. Ha! Nick, yeah, that's pretty good. So the Tin Caps staff got a giggle out of me tagging the Padres about the free card booth possibly getting traded yesterday. So yeah, I guess a good potential of us breaking tomorrow. Brandon's scheduled to go live. We could raid into Brandon. I could go during the day if you guys want. Kind of see how it goes. Breaks are moving pretty good. I think everything baseball listed has a national pack attached to it. Created a sweet football mixer. The basketball is pretty good too. A lot of cool stuff. Subscribers have kind of been sleeping today. There are some really nice subscriber exclusives, so take a look at those. I'll run them down here in a little bit as things kind of quiet down a little bit, but there are some really nice subscriber exclusive breaks. I've got a cheap hockey PYT to clean up some hockey inventory. And then Wednesday is the release day for Chrome Megas. I just picked those up about an hour and a half ago, and I've got the Archive SIGs active are here now too. I've got to send a case of those to Brandon in the morning. But yeah, those are here as well. And then next week is Finest Baseball and I believe Finest Basketball too. And this is all stuff out of our blowout Mega Mix boxes. And Daniels is here. So, Daniels, anything specific you want to point out for what you've got tonight that somebody might be sleeping on or overlooking? All right, Vic, here's both your blasters. And if you're a NASCAR or UFC fan, let's find a way to put some of these blasters in your mail day. If having them ripped live is a deal breaker for you, here's a Mitchell. Let's talk about it. Because I'm more than happy to ship them sealed if that gets you to push the button and claim them. If you'd rather rip them yourself in the comfort of your home or with your family. So I'm more than happy to do that. How about a Gunner to 250? So far, those have been the only slow movers. NASCAR and UFC. In fact, I don't think I've sold a single UFC yet. Morrell, Riley Green, Elijah Green. There goes a NASCAR, Caleb. Too soon, Mike? I don't know. I don't know if you know what I know, but I'll plead the fifth on that one. All right, Leafs taking Mosaic Road to Qatar. I just have to find them. All right. Leith was pretty pumped about how the stream went the other night and is ready for another one. Am I missing something on the tax-free? Oh, no sales tax in Ohio for 14 days. Really? Let's capitalize on that. Yeah, tell a friend if you were happy with the stream Wednesday. I wasn't a ton of help because we were busy doing our stuff and things. Yeah, he's right here in the good old Fort Wayne. Yeah, let's not scam the tax, man. Yeah, hey, if you're a Buckeye, let's buy some stuff. Good luck, Leith. Romo, Lukaku, Ederson. I always just assume if they've got one name, that it's a big deal. Daniel Bachman Turner overdrive. Tyler Roberts. Afif. Did he sell his 57 Mantle yet? Or did Card Warehouse Joe sell his 57? All right, nice refresh. And Steve Holm going to take a little crack at Panini Select. I thought it would be fun to have the product 6 miles away from me and have no courtesy shuttle. Look at that. Not $17, Steve, but cheaper. That way I didn't have to get up each time. All right, good luck, Steve. Who do you guys have to thank for that? Your governor? Is that whose idea it was? You need to keep him or her in office, probably. Jesse Ventura? Oh, that was Minnesota. Hey, if you guys don't want your Monty Club Sapphire, I'm your buyer. If you sell it to me at cost, I will pass it on to Break Club at cost. Austin Hayes to 5. Hayes to 5. Sell it to me at cost, I'll pass it on to the group at cost. Mountcastle, Wander. That's for, you can trade that to Mitch if you want, Steve. John Luciano, right? That's you, John? Make sure that's Luciano. It is. John's got a Ginter. Yep, Ginter. Rip me some Ginter weirdos. All right, who's taking the next Furtman mystery box pack. What'd you guys tell me about Joe's 57? I need to see what the grade is on my 57. What's up, Jay Pulvey? All right, good luck, Sean. We will raid into Daniels at 9. Furtman, you know you can stay on as late as you want, right? Kansas City, Acuna, Corbin Carroll, Ohtani, Garrett Mitchell, Verlander. If you like pina coladas, getting cards in a break, Riley Green. Wander? What's with you guys on Wander today? I can't comment because I'm already on Twitter probation. Nick Osberg taking 2 Mosaic Soccer. I think that's the regular Mosaic. The Fanatics. Pay no attention to my wife screaming. She does it every time I'm live for whatever reason. Yep, should be the blue reactive. All right, Nick O. Nick O. Nice to see some soccer action. What happened? What, Nick? I showed that you bought 2 of these. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm going in order, though, Nick. Going in order. Boy, where did 20 minutes go? Be tough to auction a national pack with 20 people in here. Here I thought I was helping out and getting a boost to the Monday Madness. Maybe I'm bringing it down. Maybe I'm tanking it. Nick, who am I looking for in this, or we're just winging it together? All right. All right, good luck, Nicky, baby. Every Nick I've ever worked with, at some point, somebody called him Nicky, baby. Ronaldo. Every day of the soccer booth, kids would ask for Messi or Ronaldo every day, without fail. Carney Chukwuemeka. And there's one that looks like Ronaldo, but it's like Romaldo. So they would get fooled. And that's not even a joke. The guy's name was like Romaldo. Soccer guys probably know who I'm talking about. Hey, so if you're interested, we can auction it or whatever. Yamal from the National VIP pack. Be cool if this guy's name was Don Ekong. Rafinha, breakaway. Norman. Hey, my name's Norm. I'm just a pizza delivery guy. Eduardo. Rico. Henry. Just a pizza delivery guy. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Atebo. Will to win. Connor Gallagher. Crystal Palace. That's to 50, Nick. Dwight McNeil for Burnley. Burnley, mother down. Here's an auto to 10. Scott McTominay. Yeah, you guys weren't even paying attention. I popped the soccer auto. From my man, Nick. My man. Yeah. Nick, we did it together, me and you. Me and you. Look at us. Who would have thought? Hey, look at us. Nick, I've got 2 Road to World Cup coming for you, but first it's Rocco with a Topps Chrome. Rocco, I know this one's a winner because it's beat up. And all I do is pull heat for you. So sit tight, Nick. You're coming right back. Rocco. Art, it was Nick right up above you. Right up above you. Nick would probably let it go for whatever. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't familiar with McTominay's work. Hey, so I was looking at White Sox and Yankees, August 30th. It's Labor Day weekend. I had no idea. I got Tin Cap Sunday, too. Labor Day frickin' weekend. Why did they move it? If you bought it, Steve. There was only one available. All right, we'll find out here in a second. All right, Rocco, good luck. Sasaki, Sweeney to 150. Legend of Sweeney Todd. Musgrove, Otani, Witt, Sasaki, Dylan Cruz, Verlander, Kobe Mayo, Tatis, power players, Isaac Collins, Amador. Cubs Pirates, ooh, that sounds fun. I have a cookout for my in-laws who both retired. on the 16th. Means no Vet Fest either. Got a freaking card show. Caleb, are you going to the card show? I'm like, we just had a card show. All right, Nick, back to 2 Road to the World Cup. Back to Nick. Nick, we're going to stack these 2 up. Be something, Nick, if I got you another auto out of this. Yeah, I should have. I think I just put the stuff away from the show, too. It's bullshit. And I feel like I let the group down. I can't even pull 30 people. What a failure. What a freaking failure. I should have just vacuumed the floors, which was what my wife's plan was. Yeah, we went to the soccer game after. Yeah, here I thought I was going to be the hero and bring a bunch of people into the madness streams and stuff. All I've done is turn people away with my disgusting fat hands. So basically what I did was, guys, this stuff was the stuff from the Blowout Mega Mix blasters, except for the 24-25 Prism Premier League Soccer was not. That was leftover stuff from my LCS that I was going to use for the soccer booth. And the 25 Topps Chrome blasters were not. Everything else was. And I just checked to see what Blowout was priced at, and I made sure I was under that. That's basically all I did. Made sure I was under that. So good luck, Nick. Dolberg. Seller. Orizabal. My mom was on Orizabal for a while. She was getting like watery eyes. Hens Pater Hog. Ronaldo. Peter Schlager. Xavier Schlager. There was somebody named Peter, I swear there was. Gravenberch. Must have dreamt it. Afif. Lucas Paqueta. Markenhose. They serve that. It's that cookie they give you on the airplane. Jacob Moder. If you believe it when you say it, people will believe it when they hear it. Thalo Kerrer. Luke Shaw, that's an easy one. Harry Kane, that's an easy one. Declan Rice. Sergino Dest. Frankie goes to Hollywood. Dest. Dest is the best. Put your soccer to the test. Andy Meyer, Panini Select. Andy, just think, anywhere else you would have been roped into paying $17 for those. Instead, you got them for $14. Andy Meyer. Andy, are you up to speed on everything, all things Hytopia? I've got to get those unstaked and get some of that stuff cleaned up before they move that, realign that token and everything. I've got like 1 million of those tokens that I've got to transfer over, or as they convert everything. Let me keep going in order just in case. Let me keep going. Okay, yeah, I do see you. You have the next two as well. So we just got to make sure we come back to Caleb. So let me get the other two. All right, so here's the next two that we just I gotta drop down one spot to Caleb, who got a NASCAR, so we're good. Yeah, so they're changing the token over and they're converting it to base. Do you know what base is? And it's the cutoff date is like August or something. Yeah. So you've got to unstake them, unstake the LP. Like I said, I've got like 1 million of them, so I've got to. In fact, I'm going to make myself a list or a note. All right, here we go, Andy. Yeah, please, because it's on a computer I don't even have hooked up right now. Andy, when's the last time you heard something about that? Yeah, I need help bad, man. We gotta get your badge fixed. Yeah, please do. Help me help you, and then you help me help myself. Yeah, I think I can figure out how to unstake. My nodes, they shut my nodes off, I don't know, like months ago, and I never turned them back on, so I got to deal with that too. They're just sitting there not making any money for me. All right, good luck, Andrew. We wonder why nobody's here talking about nerd crypto stuff. All right. Let's find Andy a banger in here. Chris Sale, Savali, Belade, Acuna Sparks, Sandberg, Rip, Donaldson, Adon, huge napkin, Seth Beveridge, Votto, Wainwright to 149. Andy, aren't you a Cardinals guy? Sandberg, Sparks, Kraken, Romy Gonzalez, Ancada, Olson, Means, Bregman, Chapman, Bieber, Brooks Robinson, Newt Bar, Ellis, Mancini, Renfro. That's right, they're upside down. Max Fried, Montes, Crawford. Yeah, I thought you were. All right, Caleb, Prism NASCAR. Remember, these are stacked. You got all week, though. You got all week. Prism NASCAR for Caleb. Burning through some blasters. Caleb, you said I will see you this weekend. Man, we got to sell some stuff. We got to sell some freaking stuff at the show. Need Dagger on his A game this weekend. Then after this is Amber. Moby. Goat, you know I was just messing with you in general chat a little bit ago, right? I was waxing the floors in the lobby in Discord, and Goat came in there and took a gigantic dump on the floor. Come on, Mitch. How long are you going to put that job ahead of our hobby needs? It's getting old, man. I know it pays your bills and your benefits and supports your family, man, but we need you for a couple hours. One Saturday a month. Yeah. You want me to just try to get you fired? Hell, I couldn't do it when I worked there. It's not going to work now. Or you can go to Daytona back in 2018, Caleb. Sliced bread. Eric Jones. Harvick. Amarola. Eric Jones to 50. All right. Get her a job at the plant, and then you just quit. Thank you, Caleb. If I don't talk to you, I will see you Saturday. Amber, Topps Chrome. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Amber. And Amber's got a Chronicles. She's a glutton for punishment. Chrome and a Chronicles. Two completely opposite ends of the spectrum here. Feast or famine. All right, Amber. There's one Chronicles left, guys. If Amber doesn't pull any heat out of this thing. One Chronicles left. Yeah, too soon. Thompson, where's your hockey tin at? I still don't see it. Oh, you know why? Because I've got this sorted as blaster. That's why. Yeah. Are you still here, Steve-O? Can anybody actually see Steve's sale? I want to make sure he's not trying to get me for $15. Steve, did you buy a PYT spot with this so it would close your shipping? I know the Bruins are gone. Good luck, Amber. For you hockey folks, the PYT includes shipping. Looking at you, Goat. Includes shipping. I did see the Bruins were gone. Maybe it was Steve. Kyle Lewis. There's a 6-box ice PYT. Not the ice that keeps trying to catch you. Ice hockey. It's a good thing we're friends. We're friends a long time. If we weren't, I wouldn't even do that. That's how you know. Amber, it was the Bowman, but yeah, do you need to see it? Remember, we didn't have a Bowman draft. Yeah, I can get away with that because Goat and I are buddies. Yeah, I'll show it to you again here in a second. Hang on. You must have missed it. Yep, 6-box Upper Deck Ice Hockey PYT. It'll close your stack too. That could go tomorrow as well. All right, Amber, here you go. Gunner to 150. Donovan. Acuna. Look at that. Kraken's gone. That's all it took. Skubal. Kloffenstein. There's the gunner. All right, let me show Amber her Bowman real quick that she missed earlier. Hey, Amber, you had a Cheerio. James Wood. Riley Green. Drew Jones, Colton Cowser, Rodriguez, Caminero, Volpe. Yeah, there you go. Yep, sure, thank you. All right, since I don't know when I skipped Thompson, I can't see the order because I sorted this by blaster. That's why his TID didn't show up. This is Steve Thompson twin. And then looks like we're up to Cermak after this, Dan. This is fun. Reminds me of when we first got on the loop and did nothing but rip personals. Remember that? Then I ran out of inventory. I had nothing else to rip. They weren't quite set up for breaks yet. So all you could go do on there was rip variations of personals, and I ran out of stuff and never came back. Good luck, Steve. Steve, I'm assuming you don't want the metal tin, right? I know you can't have some kinds of metal around your plate in your head. $10 hockey or $10 basketball break, guys. Can go as early as tomorrow. Steve, are there French variations in this? We are 15 minutes away from raiding into Daniels. What's up, Brunchy? My apologies, Steve, on missing this. Huh. Yeah, put your Arby's in it. All right. Pinto. I'm kind of watching out for Frenchers, but I don't know if there's any Frenchies in this. Ryan O'Reilly. Subban, Canvas. Laffy. Crosby, Portraits. Burrows. Hoglander. Bergeron. Goat, when school start back up? Hurdle. I talked to somebody, they start Wednesday. Zegras. Valeno. 26. Wow. All right, Dan's in for Select. You guys like the Select? I don't think Dan's got one out here yet. Dan, you paid 14. You did not have to pay 17, as the sticker suggests. Now that my wife's other daughter has graduated, we have nobody. Do not have to mess with school at all. Let's go. Here's that last Road to Qatar or Road to World Cup. I'll put that up there just because it caught my eye right away. Good luck, Dan. Landon's closing out his stack. That's good, Landon. It was getting up there. Good timing. What's up, Travis? Ellis, Mize, Harper, Lowe, Otani, IKF, Adamas, Castro. All right, give me Nick O with 2 Prism Premier League. Again, these were ones I got from the LCS. Back to Nick O. These were not... I've got 2 sealed cases of these left, but I think I'm going to do some kind of break for the soccer team, save them for next season. Good luck, Nick. And then after this, I think we're back to Amber or the select, and then back to Nick, and then Worley, and then Andy Meyer. Furtman, what's your night look like past 10 o'clock? You probably can't stay on super late, can you? Grab the mystery packs, guys. You will not regret it. All right, good luck, Nick. Chaplin to 249. Chaplin again. Matita. That's a Delap. Fractal. Nunez. Iwobi. Fireworks. Rico Lewis to 249. Ben White. Bruno Fernandez. Kaleidoscopic. Anybody know the rarity of kaleidoscopic? Elliot Hernandez. Kim Emergent. That was Nick O. Nick's going to get another block. Case hit. Dagger says it's a case hit. All right. It's going to get top loaded, obviously. Wait, you're on it, Dagger. Amber with another select. Does that sound right, Amber? All right, Amber. Amber paid 14, not 17. That's basically what I did. Was I tried to make sure I was a couple bucks lower than what Blowout was priced at. When we're done, we'll raid over to Daniels, and then we'll raid over to Furtman. Good luck, Amber. What's up, Shaky Plains? McMahon, Abreu, Colton Walker, Eovaldi, Story, Sosa, Baez. All right. How about Nico again for 2023 Select? That should be these. Still no love for UFC. Right, Nick? 22-23 Select. Anybody does not want their soccer base, I will take donations for the kids for Fort Wayne Football Club. Moving up to U.S. League One next season. New stadium. Moving to the professional ranks, U.S. League One. Excited for it. New stadium, new league. It'll be pretty cool. This year they were League Two, which I was led to believe is the highest amateur ranking, and League One is the lowest professional. If I get that wrong, tell me. Just throw it in shipping notes for me when we're done, Nick. Anything you guys, you can just tell me the stuff that's unsleeved or non-rookies or vet base or whatever. So get us through the season. Yeah, it's supposed to be ready for the season for next year. It's right down from me, Bass Road. Not getting too specific. I don't want psychos showing up. But... All right, we're in a crunch for time, so I got to move a little faster. Wissa, Lavia, McKenna, Gibbs White equalizers, Matoma, Havertz, select stars, Nito, mezzanine. That is the mezzanine. Unstoppable, Aribo. Don't stop me now, because I'm ripping some soccer. Terrace, Kuna, Salah, Mohamed Salah. That's a Terrace also. Equalizers, McAllister. It will be. And that was Nick. How about one of the same for Ryan Worley? Got a Ryan Worley signing. What up, Worley? And then we're back to Andy Meyer. And I have not refreshed it in a couple of minutes, so. Tell you what, that Tribute and Chrome break is going to be awesome, and it's got 2 national packs in it. $40. It is a nice one. I will not be surprised if it doesn't fill and rip tomorrow. And then I post round 2. I can do another round of it. The Tribute, a Chrome Hobby, 2 Chrome Blasters, and 2 national packs. Those national packs are going for $80 or $90. I don't know yet. I got to get my boring, lame admin work done. But we'll probably post another round. Those things, it's my favorite break that we've posted so far. I'll give you guys plenty of notice. Kevin Keegan, Liverpool FC for Worley. Pretty badass looking auto. It's a thick card, too. Nice hit, Worley. Worley has the best luck here. Unstoppable Johnny. It's just known as Johnny. Romero Armstrong. Well, I wasn't really pushing for tonight, Mitch, because I only had an hour anyway. Nice job, Worley. All right, let's go back to Andy with a Chronicles. And that should clean up Chronicles. I have a Ginter left unless I missed something. This was Andy Meyer. Mark likes it too. Do you guys still see a Ginter left? Yeah, we're going to run out of time here. Daniels, are you ready? Good luck, Andy. Adele, Otani, Moniak, Carlson to 100, Trout. Again, Andy's a St. Louis guy, so. Magnitude, Nate Pearson, Tatis, Crusade, Cal Ripken. Cermak with another select soccer. You guys like that select. It's for Dan Cermak. Anybody see if Daniel's White is live now? He's got to be. All right. We'll give him a minute to get everybody to settle in. What's up, Corey? This was Dan. Arnold. Skamaka. Lingard. Bueno. Sanchez. Okay, Nick's got 3 Premier League, and then I think I got to cut it off. Yep. All right. Nick's 3 Premier League, and then I'm out. I go buy a bunch of Daniel stuff. Good luck, Nick. And you know what? That's the last order anyway that I see. You guys can jump over to Daniel's now if you want. In fact, I'd prefer it. So I don't piss him off and hurt his feelings or disrespect him. If you want to go over there, we're going to raid there in a second. Thanks for taking care of me. What's up, Todd? Look at Todd. Todd's in for a little bit of everything. All right, I'll see you over there in Daniel's stream. All right, Nick. Thank you, guys. I'll see you over there. Nick, if you don't get a good enough look, just hit me up later and I'll show you some stuff tomorrow. Norgard. We put Norgard on my grandmother's vintage couch just because it kept getting some weird humidity-related stains. Robertson. Lamptey. I think you got the right mindset. You're going to go places. Messlier. Watkins. All right. Pretty abrupt jump over to Daniel so I can go over there and kiss his butt. Redmond. Thanks, Nick. Sorry. Guys, I'll see you over there. Nick, anything you don't want, just hit shipping notes. All right, guys. I'll see you over there.